hours yourself, or would you rather have 40 people work 1 hour a week and you make that same income? I'd rather have 40 people work 1 hour a week than me going to work 40 hours and make the same income. You get to leverage other people's efforts. That's what a business owner does. And 4% of our population has figured out how to do that. And then you have the last quadrant, which is an investor. 1% of our population has heard of Forex, and 1% of our population invests. What happens to your savings account every single month? Banks trade it in the Forex markets. Does anybody know how much money banks make on your money monthly? 80 to 100% return on your money.
Wow.
They're doubling your money every month. How much of that do they give to you?
Nothing.
0.001% a year. So we work, we put our money in the bank, the banks take money, make more money, and keep it. Do God knows what.
Yeah.
Trillions and trillions of dollars, right? Years ago, only banks, hedge funds, major institutions were able to access the Forex markets. Why? Because you needed hundreds of thousands to get started. Now, you can start as low as $10, $50, $100. And that's where I fit in when I came across Forex. Said, I'm broke, I'm $70,000 in student loan debt, I've got to get myself out of this, right? And I didn't make excuses. I sold, if anybody ever played PlayStation 3, I sold my PlayStation 3 to get started. I didn't make an excuse as to, I can't invest $200, right, to get started because I'm $70,000 in student loan debt and I can't pay my bills. And I'm paying for myself. I didn't make that excuse. I sold stuff and I got started. I've been able to pay off all that loan. I've been able to pay off all that debt. And this year I'm retiring both of my parents. Information that you guys just got access to is not talking for us. Man, just did an excellent job teaching you how to multiply your money. Guess what? You get to multiply your money while you sleep, while you work, while you spend time with your friends and family. Because that money is not dependent on your efforts or your time, right? And then the second quadrant I'm going to go over right now is the business owner quadrant. Mr. Christopher Terry said, I want to help people create wealth. So let's introduce to them how they can be a business owner within this platform. So we're able to have a business within a business. There's no boss telling me what to do, when to do it, how I have to do it. It's all based on my efforts. So let me give you an example. Let's say you work at McDonald's and you're flipping burgers, right, at McDonald's, and you're getting paid $10 an hour. And the person next to you is texting the whole time, and you're pissed off because burgers are burning, and you're the one who's They're still making $10 an hour, right? And they're texting. Here, you apply that work ethic, you're going to get paid for what you work. Because there's unlimited amounts of income. Just like in the Forex market, there's unlimited amounts of income on the business side. So you can come in and you can go beyond your two, right? You can go beyond your two and help a third person, and the company now says you qualify for commissions. And guess what happens when you're an independent business owner? You get tax write-offs. I write off my phone, my Wi-Fi, I have to go buy a new computer, part of my apartment, this whole trip, traveling, is all a write-off, right? Why? Because I'm an independent business owner, right? The things that they don't teach us, right? So, you go beyond your two, you get a third person, and the company says you qualify for commissions, you're now considered a platinum 150, and the company starts paying you $150 a month in residual income, right? We all have bills, and those bills are residual. How many bills do we pay out every month? Cell phone, mortgage, right? Car note, 10, 15, 20 bills going out. How many income streams do you have coming in? One. So you use one income stream to pay 10, 15, 20 different things. What happens if that income stream disappears? There's nothing wrong with having a job, guys. That is your starting point. Everybody started there. But there's something wrong with that being your ending point. Right? So you come here, and the company now starts paying you residual income. Thank you for bringing business to my company. If you guys use Airbnb, if you use Uber, Postmates, you don't see them on TV, on commercials or anything like that. They pay you guys to share. That's what they do. You get a free ride, you get a free meal, free delivery. They're allowing the users that are experiencing it by word of mouth sharing it to their friends. So Christopher Terry said, I don't want to pay for ads. I don't want to pay for commercials, billboards, all these different things. I want our users to be able to share the platform. And then he's going to pay. take those millions of dollars and pay the field, right? Then if you go, everybody say next level?
Next level.
You go to, the next level is called Platinum 600. The company pays you $600 a month residually. What can $600 do for you guys? Pay a car note, right? Pay some rent, whatever it is. $600 for having a team of 12. Now everybody say team.
Team.
You are not individually bringing those 12 people in yourself. Whatever you and your team do counts for your 12. So this is a team effort. See, in the corporate world, in order to go from employee to managers to supervisors to CEOs, it's cutthroat. You're cutting people off. You're doing crazy things, right, to make it up there. And there's only a limited amount of people that can be a manager, a supervisor, or a CEO. Here, it's unlimited. And guess what? In order for you to make more money, you help more people make more money. Does that make sense? Right? So a team of 12, $600 a month coming in. So I want to recognize our Platinum 150s and Platinum 600s in the room. Can you guys please come up? Right, so these are people that have shared the platform with 3 to 12 people. We have one of our newest Platinum 600s as of yesterday right here. I want you to share with them 2 minutes your story and what $600 will do for you monthly.
What's going on, guys? My name is Angel. I'm from Oxford, Pennsylvania. Nobody knows where that's at. Don't try to look it up. I actually belong to a church called CCLC, pastored by my pastor, Jonathan Rodriguez, which is right there. He's actually the one who introduced me to this opportunity. And at a very young age, I was always an entrepreneur, just in my mindset. I was 15, 16 years old. I had a backpack full of candy bars, and I used to sell it to the kids in my school. I used to walk around with I sold to a couple people here, you know what I mean? I used to walk around, and I used to sell candy bars out of my backpack, and that's how I made a couple extra dollars as a kid. I didn't have a job. And then just being that entrepreneur mindset, I entered into something that didn't work out for me in the way I expected it to. It involved the social media marketing field, and I actually failed really miserably. I lost hundreds of dollars. As a 17-year-old, like, that's a lot of money for me to waste. And I told myself I would never do something like this again. Not even in like this aspect. I would never touch this again just because of what happened to me in my past. But how many of you guys know that your past does not define your future?
Yeah.
Exactly. Instead, I took on this opportunity 3 or 4 months ago. Like, I just signed up to this stuff 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm just thankful that God has favor over my life and has allowed me to get to where I'm at now. That's all I got to say. Thank
you. Leaders here showing and sharing other people. See, for me, I find it selfish not to share this with other people. When I go out to eat, I'm making $400, $500, $600 from my phone, an hour, 2 hours eating. I'm going to tell the waitress because she's busting her butt for $10 an hour, $5 an hour. I don't even know what waitresses make, right? And I'm going to share that. Hey, look, you can make some extra money working. Right? You're here busting your butt. This is why I was there before, and I would have never wanted anybody to rule me out and not give me this information, right? So the next level, everybody say next level.
Next level.
Is Platinum 1000. Okay, Platinum 1000 is a team of 30. It's a team effort. Right? A team of 30, the company says I'm going to pay $1,000 a week, $250 every single, $1,000 a month, $250 every single week for sharing the opportunity with 30 people. Right? So I want to bring up our Platinum 1000. Go ahead and come on up.
Yeah.
So, we've got 2 of our newest. This is a power couple right here. So we got a Platinum 1000, Platinum 1000, also Platinum 600, and Platinum 600. So there we go. As of yesterday, they had a home event in their home, right? And they threw an event and they hit their ranks yesterday. So go ahead.
So, hey everybody, I'm Manny. in the front of the row. Woo! My name is Manny Rodriguez. How I got started was my brother, he's my pastor, my leader. He brought this information to me, and we ran with it because whatever he do, even though we look alike, we're not twins. I like to think I'm the better looking one. But whatever he did growing up, I did it. Because I trusted him. I know he's wise, and when he brought this to me, this is what I ran with. I didn't have to second guess it. Ever since I got in there, I've been about it for 3 months. It's been life changing, and I just ranked last night, Platinum 1000. The residual 600 was life changing. I can only imagine now with the 1,000. It's me and my wife. We got 2 young kids. I got a 6-month-old baby boy, and I got a 6-year-old daughter. And it's on to the top, man. We on to the top. So that's all right.
Let's give a hand clap for you guys for making it here today. I'm going to share my personal testimony with Forex and trading. Like you said, we have 2 little ones, a 6-year-old and a 6-month-old. I'm going to be really cutthroat, and it's the reality of the world that we live in. I was working a 9 to 5. I make good money. I make $20 an hour. And I left for maternity leave. And when I came back from maternity leave, it was 3 months. I came back from work, and I worked 2 weeks. And my bosses fired me. It's the reality of what we live in. It's the fact that you're going to go to work and you don't know if they decide, for whatever reason, that you're not going to have a job.
That's right.
And we know that in today's society, we can barely live off of 2 incomes, let alone just one.
Right.
And at that moment, I told my husband, what are we going to do? I just had a newborn. My job did not care. They didn't care that I just had a kid. They knew I just came back from maternity. They do not care about you. You're just a number. You are just a number to them. And if you don't care enough about yourself to make the change, they don't care about you. I'm sorry to tell you the reality. They didn't care about me. They didn't care that I was going to go home and I had 2 kids, and they didn't know my situation, and they didn't know how much my husband made, and they didn't know if I was going to be in foreclosure because I just got a new home. They did not care. And I'm here to tell you today, I looked at my husband. I lost my job. I looked at my husband and I said, whatever you and Jonathan are doing, I need to be doing. I want you doing that. My back was against the wall. I was sitting there like, what am I going to do? I don't want to go back to a 9 to 5.
Right.
Because I don't know what they're going to do to me next.
Right.
And I'm sacrificing my time for my kids. Taking all these hours away from my children to build somebody else's dream.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sacrificing my valuable time for my kids that need me for a company that doesn't even care about me. I don't understand if y'all understand what I'm saying today. But if anything, if you don't take anything from today, have an open mind. Because I don't want you guys in the situation that I was in where my back was against the wall and I had no money. I had to turn to my husband and say, we got to take out the savings because I'm going to make this work. I'm going to do what we need to do to make this work for us. And my husband did it for 3 months. He paid my membership 3 months, put the $200, paid it, and guess what? That savings is gone. That savings is life changing. Like, I make no excuses. If you have excuses in your mind that I have fear, that I can't do this, that it's training, it's this and that. Well, let me tell you something. When you get hired for your job, do you know how to do that job?
That's right.
What they do? They put you in classes. They give you training. They give you videos. They give you accounts so that you can learn the skill set that they want you to do to pay you $10 an hour, pay you $15 an hour while they're making thousands of dollars off of you a day. This is a phenomenal platform that's going to teach you to make $1,000 daily.
Yes.
Woo!
Hundreds of $1,000 daily. Like, you don't understand the power that is in Forex. Like, your job is not going to pay you what you're worth. I'm sorry. It's the sad reality, but it's not going to pay you what you are worth. I let that go, and I said, it's time to move on. And guess what? I'm moving on. My husband just hit Platinum 1000. I'm hitting Platinum 600. We're moving on, not including
money is allowing you to create your own economy, right? You don't care what happens out here. You don't care what Donald Trump is doing. You don't care about anything. You're creating your own economy every single day. Everybody say next level.
Next level.
There's more levels, guys.
1,000.
Well, okay. I want to. Okay. So they're almost platinum 2000s. Okay. They're almost platinum 2000s. They're a sneeze away. So they're a sneeze away. When they sneeze, it's going to happen. Right? Platinum 2000 pays 2,000 a month. That means they have a market out here in the Philly area of 75 or more, right? And the company is going to pay them $2,000 a month, $500 every week. That's not including trading.
That's right.
That's not including trading. And this power couple, okay, they train their team on a harmonic scanner. They catch pips on a harmonic scanner every single day. They see trades, they give it to their team. So you have 75 people taking the same trades, making money while they're learning, right? So our philosophy is earn while you learn. Right? Earn while you learn. So I want these two individuals, platinum 1000s, almost platinum 2000, to come on up, share their story, and what this has been able to do for your life.
You guys that don't know that he was the one speaking on the video in the beginning of the music.
How's everybody doing? How many enjoying this information? My name is Jonathan Rodriguez. This, of course, is my lovely wife, Marilyn. And we've been. I'm a pastor as well out in city of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. I've been pastor for about 7 years. I started when I was 26 years old. I became ordained minister. And it's been a wonderful journey. We've been impacting a lot of young people actually in the community, mainly a lot of at-risk teens, And our church is very young because of that. And it's been life transforming because we genuinely love to help people. We genuinely love. But in the midst of those 7 years, about 5 years, we decided to enter the entrepreneur journey, right? And I don't know if anybody here can possibly relate, but anytime you have a goal or a dream and you're ready to just go after it, it seems like life has a tendency just to throw every single obstacle out your way. Now, last week you was all right, but now this week, because you had a goal, if the car breaks down, right? The job's laying you off for 2 weeks, another month, and it's just like, wait a minute, And it's a reason why that happens, and I truly believe that. There is a reason that happens in your life. And if you're willing to weather the storm, you can get to the other side. 5 years, we know what it is to live off a government assistance, lose a job, right? I was working at a steel mill at a union in Coatesville, ArcelorMittal, as a supervisor. My wife was a district manager for Samsung, and we experienced so much from corporate America. My wife would go on to trips for weeks. She'll call me up crying because she missed the children, just hearing them talking on the phone. And I knew at that moment I had to do something. I knew at that moment that I had to step up. I had to follow what I really wanted to do, right? I didn't want to walk into work always coming home with, with my green pants on, my face all with dirt and everything, my helmet, it was just, I didn't want that for my children neither, I did not want that. And so we fought hard, and in those 5 years, guys, and anybody in this room know, you can subscribe to our videos. I'm a very positive person because I've been through the ringer, I've been through the mill, I've been through the dirt, and I know what it is to be depressed. I know what it is to feel lonely. I know what it is even at the moment to just give up on everything, right? On everything. And it was at the moment where I was ready to give up, we experienced our biggest breakthrough financially. And we walked away from our 9 to 5 in August 2017, which is so I just want to encourage everyone in this room. You have a goal, you have an aspiration. There's something that inside of you, there's greatness inside of you. So you're believing in something. And I'm going to tell you this, nobody's going to limit you. There's people that are not going to even believe in you when you walk away from here, right? And that's okay, because it's not what people say that will ever stop you. It's what you say about you that will stop you. So just keep believing in yourselves. And I also want my wife to share a little bit from her experience.
Yeah, as he mentioned, I worked for Samsung, and it's a male-dominated field. Going on trips, being surrounded where there's few women, missing the husband, missing the kids. We have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old at home. And it was just like a struggle to go away on these trips. But I thank God, a year we have been able to be home and just work from home completely. And I just want to encourage all of you, whatever dreams, whatever aspirations you have, don't give up. Because as he mentioned, at our lowest point was when our breakthrough came. And you don't know what you're going through, that breakthrough is like right around the corner. So don't give up, don't throw in the towel. Continue to move forward, continue to push. Remind yourself of your why. If it's your children, your nieces, your nephews, your parents, whoever it is that is your why. Don't give up, continue to push yourself. It's not easy, it is a struggle, but if you continue to move and you surround yourself around people who are winners, people that are moving in a direction that you want to go in, then I promise you, you can and you will achieve it. You just have to continue to press on and don't give up. So, that's the message I have. Don't give up, guys.
Wow, guys, see, I'm always almost tearing up. See me crying in front of the room, laughing. You guys, they're out here, this amazing market leaders are out here leading the market, Forex testimonials, building testimonials, and they're here willing to share that information and help you guys every single day, right? So I want everybody to say next level.
Next level.
The next level is, Platinum 2000, I briefly mentioned it. One of our speakers earlier is a Platinum 2000, Mr. Eric Sawyer, who's a professional trader. He's a sneeze away from Platinum 5000. Right? Just give him a tip. You already shared your story. Give him one tip on what's one of the biggest breakthroughs that you've had.
Breakthrough. One tip. All I can say is just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Have faith. Have faith. I really just believe that everybody should have faith and understand that people are going to quit on you. People quit on church. People quit on God. People quit their football team. People quit college. People quit on their kids. People quit on Jesus. So people won't quit on you. As long as you don't quit on yourself, you can win.
Wow.
There's a few things that I do want to speak on, guys. I'm actually a Platinum 2000. I'm actually about a week away from smashing through Platinum 5000. Right. I have well above 200 people on my team right now. There is one thing that I really want to speak about, guys. It's absolutely, I know when I first got started, I would make excuses in my head like, I can't do this thing, I'm not as smart as whoever's up here, I'm not this, that. Guys, I have about like a 50+ people team out in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a small country right next to India. The average income there is about $300 a month. I have a 50 people team. There's 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds doing $1,000 a month. Wow. $1,000 a month. I've been in the industry for a while, and I've made a lot of money, and I'm a decent trader. I make good money monthly trading. I was telling a lot of my friends this yesterday. I can take a break. I cannot go on tour. I cannot do these events. In November, I was in Bali, Indonesia for about 20 days, just relaxing, having fun, traveling. But the thing what it's about to me now is the lives that I'm able to change. Like, passively, the lives I've been able to change. Like those kids right now in Bangladesh, in 2 weeks, we have our company convention in Fort Lauderdale. About 5,000 to 7,000 people expected to be there. They can't really afford that, but my team is selling couches, selling bed frames, making it happen. They have to pay for visa fees. There's people in their own backyard that aren't going to convention. But these kids that don't have enough, Platinum 600 is a lot to them. They're going hard. They're selling everything. I have 3 people taking 24-hour flights to be there. So it's just about the impact, guys. I just want to iterate that. It's more than just the money. It's about the impact. It's about the wealth we can spread. It's about the people. So that's all I have to say.
When you start to attain this level, Platinum 5000 chairman, it's about the lives that they're impacting. So everybody say next level.
Next level.
Platinum 5000, as we've got Platinum 5000 in the room, that 2 Platinum 5000s in the room, that one spoke earlier, and I want them to come up and just share a tip with you guys from their experience. So go ahead, Manny, come on up, and Anthony.
How you doing, guys? All right. My name is Anthony Ortiz. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn. I don't talk much. You know, this is speaker right here. Young artist. But for me, it's, you know, I worked 5 years in a clothing store in Brooklyn. You know, mom and pop shop. I was getting paid $9 an hour for 5 years. And I was working at a time where it was noon to 8 o'clock at night, and I used to just stare out the window and just see everybody walking past. Summertime comes, I couldn't go out. I get out at 8 o'clock, sun is going down. I did that for 5 years, from 20 to 25. Basically my prime years, you know, and I felt some type of way, and I came across the information, this same information. And I just took, when I seen it, I took full force. You know, what I'm gonna tell you right now is motivation motivation for me is BS. What you have to do is, because motivation you can leave out of here and it'll go away. You get back to your friends, you go back to the hood, you're back to the same thing over and over. But it's dedication and consistency that you need. You gotta dedicate time to this. Motivation, like I said, motivation comes and goes. We're not here to motivate you. We're here to show you the information and for you to dedicate yourself and stay consistent to do this. You know, and that's about another thing on what you said. Like, we have a team in Ghana, Africa, 40 people, and one of the top leaders makes $1,000 a month, P1000. 2 months in the business, that's a lot of money in that country. $1,000, he's actually out there helping other people, paying half their membership just to get them to join and learn the information, you know? And that's about it.
Hey, shit. Guys, give it up for Anthony, please. About the lives, could you share them like with the result that you had like just this week with a couple of trades?
Yeah, this week from Sunday night to Friday morning, I made $1,400 on 4 trades. Wow.
When the traders are in the building, he did that on .20s and .30s.
Yeah, not no
big. He did on .20s and .30s. He's my money manager right here. But just quickly, so I can hurry up and get off the stage. The only thing I'm going to tell you guys is a tip for me. Guys, personal development, all right? You know, in order for wealth to flow to the pockets, wealth has to first come to the mind. You have to be able to receive it. You have to be at that season in your life to really get money. A lot of people, they want money, 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 and then once they have it, they don't know what to do with it. That's why you see a lot of people who are these big athletes, who got deals right out of college. You see people who hit the lotto, they end up ruining their life after with drugs, abuse, depression, all these different things because they were never even able to handle the money in the first place. The most powerful thing that you possess is your mindset. So make sure that you guys are studying personal development because you're going to have breakthroughs in your life, in your business. You're going to understand, you know, foundation rules of yourself. You're going to be a better person, a better husband, a better friend. And through that, it's going to make you a better person. And as a better person, you're going to be able to excel and exceed more in the business with your trading. And your life is going to be a cinch after that. Thank you, guys.
Note takers are money makers, guys. And all success is being a professional copycat of somebody that's already done it. So you have people standing in front of you here today that are sharing the tips and their experiences to help you get there as well, right? Everybody say next level?
Next level.
or more.
Let's give it up for Spiller.
Let's give it up for Jackson
Once again, guys, at this point, it's not about the money, but it's about the amount of people in this, amount of people's lives that we're able to change, the amount of single moms, the amount of stay-at-home moms, single dads, couples struggling, coming in, paying their last dollars to get started, but being able to pay off their loans, their debt, retire. That's what it's about. It's impacting those lives in over 120 countries that we're in all over the world, right? That's what it's about. So, and Chairman is a rank in our company that signifies the amount of lives you're changing, right? So, everybody say next level.
Next level.
Everybody say a lot of next levels. There's a lot of next levels here going from Chairman 25 all the way down to Chairman 500. That means $500,000 a month. Some people's financial thermostats, that's $500,000 a month. Some people's financial thermostats don't go that high, right?
That's a lot of bread, guys.
We got some people that hit it.
Two of my best friends and 3 people within the company are Chairman 500s. 2 years ago, they were delivering Chinese food and pizza. Now they make over $500,000.
That's right.
28 and 25 years old, and they said to me, coming out here, they said, we want to come into the Philly market within the next 90 days. So they're going to be coming out here to educate you guys in the next 90 days and share information with you guys. So I'm excited. You'll hear a lot about them within the company. But guys, this is just a community. It's a family, right? These people want you to win. It's not corporate America where, hey, only one person can hit any of these ranks, right? And what happens when you have residual income coming in? You get to put it in your trade account and multiply it even more, and it creates a circle of wealth, right? Let's do an example. Last week alone, one of our products did about 50% return, right? Last week alone, 50% return. So let's do an example. Let's say you're a Platinum 1000, you can put $1,000 in your trade account. And let's just say, let's do 50% a month. Let's keep the numbers low, right? 50% a month, you have $1,000, you do 50%, so you mean $500 that month. Now you have $1,500 in your account. Then another $1,000